So finally, we can look at this water that's been bubbling away, and we'll pull out all of those lemon zest strips and set them into a bowl. By boiling them, we broke them down. They're a lot softer, and that means we could cut them up nice and fine. So all the zest came out of that supercharged pasta water. Now keep in mind, we are only boiling in 2 quarts of pasta water here, and that's going to help create a really thick, starchy sauce that's going to cling to our pasta at the end. And here we're working with store-bought fresh pasta, and we'll throw that right into our water here and cook it for about 3 minutes, just until it's al dente. So I've drained my pasta, it's nice and al dente, and I've saved about 1.5 cups of that liquid to use as the sauce later down the road. From here, we want to build even more layers of flavor, but this time, not with lemon. So here I have a 12-inch skillet set over medium heat. I'm going to bring some olive oil up to temperature. In the meantime, while that heats, I'm going to go ahead and cut up all of the lemon zest that we boiled in the pasta water. You want to get it fairly fine. We want that lemon flavor dispersed throughout the sauce. We do have a little shimmer going on, so we could go ahead and add in our garlic, as well as our chili flake. We just want to give that a few moments to become aromatic. Really what you're looking for is when your garlic starts to brown just slightly. And we're already there. So from here, we can go ahead and add in those seasoned lemon segments. And if any of your garlic stuck to the bottom of the pan, the lemon juice is going to help deglaze and lift that up from the pan itself. Just like the garlic and the chili flake, we only want to cook this until the lemon segments are warmed through. That way we still maintain a little bit of their tang. All right, and from there, we add this directly into our pasta that we returned back into the pot. We're going to scrape it all out because we don't want to miss out on any of that flavor. And to this, we're also going to throw in about 1/2 cup of that reserved pasta water. Now, again, the starches that are in that concentrated pasta water is what's going to help create a sauce that's silky and clings to the pasta. We're going to keep layering that lemon flavor in, again, with that zest that we chopped up. We'll follow that up with the lemon zest that we have sitting in oil. And finally, some parsley, some freshness to bring some other colors into this game. And once again, toss, toss, toss. So I only added in 1/2 cup of that pasta water. I'm finding that I need a little bit more, and that's why we have so much extra on hand. You want to add it in about 1 tablespoon at a time, just to get the desired sauce consistency. So it's at this point that you want to go ahead and give it a taste, just to see if it needs a little bit of extra salt, extra pepper. Oh, it's so bright. That lemon flavor is really coming through, but it's not too sharp, which I really like. So from here, we can go ahead and plate up. So what I like to do is pull up a nice amount with my tongs, and then give both the tongs and the plate a little twist. I think I'm gonna hit this with a little extra Parmesan on top, and maybe just 1 quick glug of olive oil. And there you have it, a beautifully bright, citrusy lemon garlic fettuccine. It's bright, it's savory, it has a little bit of a kick. What more could you want in a pasta? You can get this recipe as well as all of the other recipes from this season of Milk Street at milkstreettv.com.
All episodes and recipes from this season of Milk Street Television are available for free at our website, milkstreettv.com. Please access our content, including our step-by-step recipe videos, from your smartphone, your tablet, or your computer.
The new Milk Street Cookbook is now available and includes every recipe from our TV show. From fried shrimp tacos and Thai-style vegetable stir-fry, to Mexican chicken soup and Swedish cardamom buns, the Milk Street Cookbook offers bolder, fresher, simpler recipes. Order your copy of the Milk Street Cookbook for $27, 40% less than the cover price, and receive a Milk Street tote with your order at no additional charge. Call 855-MILK-177 or order online.
Funding for this series was provided by the following.
That meal. You sauteed, you seared, and you served. Cooking with All-Clad. Bonded cookware designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA for over 50 years. All-Clad. For all your kitchen adventures.
hao. Hi, I'm Mikel Malazzi, host of Bare Feet.
Hi, I'm Joel Gehrman, host of Homemade Live.
I'm Sarah Moulton, and you're watching Create. Where are you headed to next?
Today on Create, reinvention never tasted so good as Milk Street rethinks classic recipes.
Julia, I think we're all ready for spring, and it's a great time to add vibrant flavors to our foods. And we have a cooking marathon for you.
Now it is time for our vegetables.
Full of fresh vegetables to help inspire you as we hop into spring.
Doesn't it smell good in here?
It is starting to really come together. We've got plenty. There's some classics you may know and some new ideas too. It's an America's Test Kitchen spotlight on vegetables. Ta-da!
Bon appetit!
Tune in next weekend on Create.
Hello, creators. I'm Les Stroud. And on my series, Wild Harvest, we forage for wild edible plants right at their source. And use the ingredients to make an incredible three-course meal.
Ooh, pasta!
You will not find programming like this anywhere other than Create.
I'm not going to gather it all this time. It's on you. I'm going to go find another plant.
So join us and let Create inspire your next meal.
The farmer and the...
At Puerto Rico Distillery, we specialize exclusively in a style of rum that's Puerto Rico's version of moonshine. On the island, it's known by many names. Pitorro is probably the most common. You can taste and smell the nature of the sugarcane molasses. The fermentation process typically takes about 7 to 10 days. Then we move on to distillation, which takes a full day to strip one wash. But then you're going to want to collect enough to do a second distillation run to do a more refined cut of heads, hearts, and tails. Capturing the flavor in Pitorro is really where all the fun begins. It's really important that we accentuate the flavors of everything that we're trying to highlight. That is the tradition. Similar to how there's a home brewing culture here in the States, on the island there's a home infusing culture where everyone has their own family recipe. When they bring it over to a party, they're bringing it in the hopes that when you try it, that you say that it's the best that you've ever had.
You're watching MPT2.
Create TV. Welcome to CreateTV.com. Get more from your favorite Create hosts and shows.
What do you have cooking in your kitchen?
It's going to be a great project. A lot of fun. Yeah.
Access your local schedule.
The bounty of the bayou.
Enjoy projects, previews, and quick tips.
What can't you use it for? That's pretty special.
At your home for how-to. CreateTV.com.
Hi, Christopher Kimball here. Please stick around for my show, Milk Street Television, next on Create. In Crete, all of these vegetables have a lot of flavor because they're picking a lot of it within 12 feet of the kitchen door.
This is an absolutely delicious bite. Every morsel of the chickpeas has deep, deep flavor in it.
I really love this dish because it has a ton of protein and yet it's completely vegetarian.
You ready? Here we go.
You know, many salad recipes don't travel well since they depend on the very best local ingredients. So this week on Milk Street, we want to solve that problem. We offer 3 recipes that use powerful ingredients to make them shine in any kitchen. Now we start with a simple salad from Crete. This was taught to us by a 9-year-old at her family's restaurant, Tunyas. And then 2 more recipes, a Turkish chickpea salad, and then a garlicky lentil and parsley salad with feta. Please stay tuned.
Funding for this series was provided by the following.
That meal. You sauteed, you seared, and you served. Cooking with All-Clad. Bonded cookware designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA for over 50 years. All-Clad. For all your kitchen adventures.
we are going to visit a small restaurant that's quite special in what it does. So